get us underway.
Jarell, lovely to see you. I had to check up the stats because it feels like you've been part of this senior squad for so long and yet you haven't made your England senior debut yet. I mean, looked at it, Southgate called you up, Carsley's called you up, Thomas Tuchel has called you up for every single squad he's been involved with apart from the one in the summer when you went and won the Under-21 Euros. So is that a bit of a strange feeling for you that you probably feel quite comfortable in the environment and yet you haven't made your senior debut yet?
Not a strange feeling, I wouldn't say. I think really delighted to be here. Always a huge honour to get called up, and I'm thankful for the manager for that as well. But yeah, it's always about learning off the senior players, the players who've got more and more caps than I do. And yeah, it's hopefully something that I will achieve, a cap for England, and yeah, it'd be a great moment for me and my family. But I think it's something hopefully I can keep working and keep striving for, to be honest.
It's a huge compliment though, and I wonder what it does for your confidence that that's three separate England managers, if you like, that have all seen your value and felt they wanted you to be a part of their squad.
Yeah, well, I come here and try and give everything I can. Try work as honest as I can, and like I said before, sort of be a sponge to players around me, and that's all I can do at the moment. And as soon as I get an opportunity to show what I can do on the pitch, then hopefully I can do that.
Hi, Jarell. You won the Under-21 European Championships in the summer. How big has that been as part of your development, especially what's happened this season as well?
Yeah, huge. I think it's massive for a sort of confidence point of view, especially with the sort of summer it was with moving clubs. It was always the backbone of a sort of a stable summer as well, where I could play with familiar players that I've known for years and years, and create great memories with them as well. And it's obviously winning a trophy for your country. I managed to do it with the 19 Euros as well, and that gave me huge confidence to kick on. And I think after that season I was playing a little bit first team as well, and went on a loan and whatnot. So yeah, this time around I've managed to play and feature, and we won the title. So it's been great for my development, and yeah, leading on into this season, and with a regular sort of run of games that I've been on. So I'm obviously always trying to get better and better, and it's helped with that for sure.
How has that move been, playing for Liverpool at such a young age, but now moving countries and playing every week? Has it been a step that you felt that you needed? Yeah,
for me, I just wanted to sort of keep progressing in a sort of way where, as a young centre-back, you need games to improve. I've obviously been learning off some of the best players around me at the time at Liverpool, and being able to do that has been so good for my career. And I could never sort of let that down. It's always been a big part of it, but at this point in my career, I'm 22 turning 23, and I'm going to be needing hundreds of games to be where I want to be at the end of the day. And I think overall that's just sort of why the decision was made, and why I thought going abroad was sort of best for me.
Okay, back to Henry. Thanks.
Hi, Jarell. You and Charlie Cresswell played really well against Woltemade in the final. Well, obviously, there's a lot of talk about him over here, the way he's settled in. Playing against him, did you feel he was a 10, a 9, and what's he like to play against?
He's just an attacking threat, to be honest. I think we didn't sort of know exactly what he was going to do in the game as well. He varies his game up quite a lot, so yeah, we obviously had things we had to try and do, but when you play against top players like that, you've got to sort of be on your best game, and yeah, thankfully that game me and Charlie managed to do well, and obviously bring the cup home for England. But yeah, he's a really good player, and but you're going to get that the 21 Euros. It's a really good high competition, so I think we were ready for that.
As Alex was saying, you won the under-19s, you won the under-21s. Do you feel you have that ingrained winning mentality?
I think the good thing with the FA, since I've been sort of part of the setup, it's creating a real belief that we can win it, and when you do win it from younger ages, I think it becomes more of a, you believe you can win it, and it's not a hope as much. and I think that's sort of a real strong message that's getting put out to sort of the younger age groups moving up now, because there's so many players that are breaking through and so many players that have won things in the younger age groups now, which is unbelievable for experience and going far in cup competitions for your country in different environments, different hostile places that you can play, and it's a really good place to be, I think. England at the moment, where you're getting a lot of young, new, hungry players that are wanting to win for the country.
Jarell, hi. Following on from that question, you played, as you quite rightly said, in the Euros in the summer, and a lot of the other players haven't made it up to the next level. So what advice would you give to them for anybody who's hoping to be on that plane next year?
Well, I don't think I can say too much on that myself, because I'm not there yet.
But at least you're one step ahead.
Well, yeah, I think you just got to keep your head down and keep just sort of performing at club level, and that's all you can do. You've got to control what you can control at the end of the day, and that's the way I look at it personally. It's sort of how I'm performing at my club, how much I'm improving, how much I'm sort of trying to put into football at the end of the day, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Thanks a lot.
To James Ollie there. Thanks.
Hi, Jarell. The manager talked about how the team spirit in the last camp was the best that he'd known it since he's taken over. I just wondered if you felt the same way, and if so, why?
Yeah, I've not. For me, I've not been here too long, and it's when I've been here, it's sort of been from the 21s, or it's been a late call up. So it's not for me to say from the Euros to now. It's been a mad difference, but. With all the squads, we've always got a good team chemistry. I think we've known that for a while now. But yeah, I think when you sort of put together good performances, it definitely breeds a sort of real good positivity about the camp. Especially with the September camp, sometimes it can be tough with the start of the season and it's sort of building. But the way we sort of performed in that, especially the Serbia game, was. I think everyone saw how good it was, and yeah, it's from that really. It's the positivity, and you do build a stronger team chemistry from that.
Can you give us an idea behind the scenes of who are the sort of the key players in helping that team spirit sort of grow?
Yeah, well, you got a lot of the sort of senior players who have made more caps. It's the skipper. It's I don't want to name names and leave anyone out. Honestly, it's a really good group, and there's loads of sort of leaders where you might not see them. It's in different ways. It's on the pitch. It's off the pitch. It's lads who are new. It's bringing them involved, and can happen from anyone. So this camp it might be me in some sort of way, and in another camp it's another player. So when you play for a nation like England and you've got so many top players, I think everyone leads in different ways. And if you actually look at club level, you've got a lot of leaders for their clubs as well. So I think that ultimately helps in sort of trying to form and build teams.
Thanks, James. Okay, before we move on to the embargo bit, Rob, did you want to come in? Last couple, then we'll switch across.
Jarell, there's only 2 squads after this, before Thomas Tuchel has to name his squad for the World Cup. And you've been selected, you've not been drafted in to replace anybody, you've been selected in your own right. You're here, you're in possession. I wonder, does that give you confidence, and how much does that make the target for you of making that squad next summer?
Yeah, it's a lot of players' targets, to be honest. And I'm not going to hide the fact that obviously it'll be unbelievable to make that World Cup squad, and the fact that I'm here and being able to try and train and show what I'm capable of in front of him day in day out. It's always a positive. But like I say, it's and today the squad will be picked, and you're in it or you're not. And I'm just trying to do the best I can to perform each week and train and improve. And if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Leaving Liverpool, a massive club like that, must have been a tough decision to make and a brave decision to make. They're struggling a bit now without you. 3 defeats on the bounce. I mean, I'm sure you keep in contact with a lot of the players there and keep a close eye on them. Are you worried? Should anyone else be worried?
I'm not part of Liverpool anymore. I'm not behind the scenes. I don't know what's going on or anything like that. But what I do know is it was an unbelievable team last season, so it's not going to change much in a few months. So yeah, that's all I can say on that. But yeah, it's been good to sort of, for myself, I had to sort of make that step and go abroad, I think, because I just wanted game time. And when you're at a team like Liverpool, it's not obviously promised because world-class players all over the pitch. And I just wanted somewhere where I know they can trust that I might make mistakes at times and I can develop under that and just sort of keep pushing and keep pushing. And I'm glad I'm able to sort of show that now.
Okay, we'll end the live section there and move on to a short